DJ Younganut. If he ain't playing, I ain't staying.
Shawn Harvey featuring Senny J along with our co-host Barbi Cologne on Comedy World Net Radio.
Hey guys, it's Barbi Cologne from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on Comedy World Net Radio.
This is Senny J from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Catch us on Comedy World Net Radio.
Who is it? It's Young and Nut, and I'm doing them.
Who is it? Good morning. It's the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. It is your girl, Senny J, here once again. Good morning. It is a Feel Good Friday. It is currently 5 minutes after the hour of 7. We do appreciate everyone who is coming in here this morning on Facebook Live, on YouTube. We truly appreciate you. Definitely want to make sure that you follow us on social media. The Shawn Harvey Morning Show. I am so sorry. A bird just flew into the window. We truly appreciate you. Want to make sure that you're following us on social media. The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on Facebook, on YouTube. We are on Instagram. Please make sure that you like and follow us on Instagram. We are also on TikTok at Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Make sure you follow us on there. We're going to have content coming there pretty soon. We also have an email. We have a new segment where we are going to be discussing any issues that you might have. So you definitely want to make sure that you stay connected with that. You can email us at the Shawn Harvey Morning Show at gmail.com. So make sure you have that. You can also email us with any questions or business ideas, promotions that you have for the show, you can definitely contact us there. We truly appreciate you guys this morning. We have a great show for you today. You know I'm coming at you with Senny Says, which is all the latest in entertainment news as well as front page news, everything that is going on locally, nationally, and globally. So make sure you stick around for that. And I got my girl, Miss Miko, with me. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Senny. Good morning, everyone in YouTube land and all of our listeners in the chat room. It feels good to be here on this Feel Good Friday, Senny. The weather is good, and I am just refreshed and ready for the weekend. What are you guys doing? What are your plans? But we're happy that you joined us right here, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Miss Miko, where you get your morning started right. I feel really good this morning. The weather seems like it's going to be nice, so I'm excited about that. There's actually, my sister's birthday is actually coming up this week, so I think we're going out this weekend, and also going on in this area over here. There's supposed to be food truck festivals going on in Allentown and one in Bethlehem. In Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where we broadcast from, there is a, I think it's a Greek food festival that's going on.
I heard about that one. Yeah.
It's going on Friday, Saturday, and I think Sunday down in Bethlehem at the Greek Orthodox Church.
I heard about
so
that one, yeah.
I'm definitely going to go check that out because that seems really, really good. And then they're doing another that same day in Coca-Cola Park in Allentown. They are doing a food truck festival. So there's supposed to be different trucks from all over the area. So if you are here locally in Pennsylvania, you're looking for something to do, food is always the right thing to do.
Always.
So definitely make sure that you guys check out those things. I want to, the new segment that I was talking about is actually having to do with, you know, relationship or family issues or work or anything that, you know, you possibly wanted to get off your chest or see if you needed any advice with it or what to do. So we encourage everybody to do that. We're going to be doing it once a week, preferably on Wednesdays, but we weren't here this week, so I'm going to do it today, you know, maybe a little impromptu Fix It Friday. And
I like that.
Right? And so you can, once again, you can email us, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show @gmail.com, and we will read it on air. Definitely, you can leave a message anonymously. We don't have to know who you are. So if your name is in your email, then maybe you should change it and make like a little fake ghost burner account and then email. Or, you know, if, you know, even if we know who you are, we can, you know, you can ask that you remain anonymous on the show. You know, we got you. You know what I'm saying? And we always say it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to let people know what's going on. You know, we might be able to help you out. We're all here for help. And this particular incident is actually something that is going on with one of my friend's moms. And she doesn't know what to do, but they're talking about it amongst themselves in her family. So what happened is my friend, who she's you know, the situation that she's close to, her friend is a stepmother, and apparently her stepdaughter has a graduation party coming up that her mom was supposed to be planning. Okay. And her mother kind of dropped the ball. You know, graduation's coming up and the party is not partying. So her dad and her stepmom and the stepmom, you know, they have, you know, a decent house that has space and everything like that. So they came to her, the daughter came to them, like, and, you know, the stepmom, who my friend is friends with, you know, she's good at, like, decorating, doing, like, those cutesy little things. Uh-huh. So they said, you know, would you be able to do the party for me instead? Like, can we have it here? Can you help? Blah, blah, blah. So she's like, okay. Starts looking at different things, you know, because this is going to be pretty fast that they're putting this thing together. But now the mother of the stepdaughter, she's having a problem with the stepmom, like, being there. And the stepdaughter wants to know, like, yes, I need your help with this party, but, you know, it's going to be uncomfortable if you're there. My mom, she told her dad, basically, she didn't tell it to the stepmom, but she told the dad, like, can she not, like, be there? Like,
her dad's wife. You know how I feel about the. Finish the story, because you already know where I stand.
So of course, you know, she's venting to my friend. She's feeling a little frustrated about this situation, like how, you know, the audacity, and what she said was that she will allow them to, they have like a little, it's almost, I want to say it's like a pool house, but it's not, because they don't, it's like a guest like shed type thing, like an extra attachment, I guess, onto the property.
Okay.
And she's willing to let them have it in there. And then, you know, maybe she'll do something in the main house herself. Excuse me, I need some water, Jesus. So she doesn't know how to feel about it. She doesn't even know if she wants to do this whole thing. Like, she just thinks it's crazy that they would ask her that and then they have the audacity to say that she couldn't attend the event. Or even that and I asked her, like, what does her husband say? Because he should be the one sticking up for his wife.
Regulating that.
So, you know, she says that, you know, yeah, he thinks it's messed up, but he still wants his daughter to have the party. He's like basically leaving it in her hands. Like, whatever you want to do, I'll be behind that.
And the daughter's calling the shots.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, the daughter was the one that proposed, you know, this whole thing and then came back, because the daughter's wrong too. And I just think sometimes it comes down to just boundaries. So it's a very complicated situation, but obviously not that complicated. Were you able to post the? Sorry, everyone. Post
it's in there.
It's in there. Let me.
Yep, all the way up top.
Okay.
So, Senny, I just want to recap, because I think I have something to say about
Okay.
this.
Yes. Recap.
So, daughter having graduation party.
Yes.
She told dad that stepmom can't attend.
Yes, but she wants the stepmom to plan it, because the mom dropped the ball on this party. Like, it's not coming together.
Okay.
Party's coming up in June.
Okay. So I get it. Mom is mom. Stepmom is event planner, party planner. Got it all together.
Right.
So you can plan it, but you can't attend.
Yes.
And dad is letting it go down.
Well, that's the conundrum that they're in right now. That's the quagmire. That's the conversation.
Did she tell you
that's
why
being
is
had.
it that she didn't want the stepmom to attend?
Yeah, because the mom and the dad are not really on good terms. Like, there's like animosity there. Like, and I guess she feels something for the wife too. I don't know the circumstances that they got together, if there's any, but there's clearly like animosity there. You know, between the mom and the stepmom.
And the daughter and the stepmom have a great relationship.
I mean, I don't know if it's great. If it was great, you wouldn't be telling her she couldn't come, because I would check my mom. If that were me, I would be like, Mom, you really want me to go over here, have her plan a party, and then tell her that she can't come
right.
because of how you feel? That sounds crazy. But the daughter sounds immature at the same time.
I just hope
this is a high
stepmom-
school graduation.
The stepmom walks away from it.
That's
I hope, because I don't play around with these kids and these stepmothers and baby mothers trying to call shots. No.
Right.
No. So I hope that stepmom is like, you can go to HE double hockey sticks. Or as Danielle would say, you can go to hell. Because how dare you? And dad have to step up as well, because he's the common denominator.
Right.
So, I mean, they both respect, all three of them will respect dad. So dad have to step up and do what's right.
Yeah. Do you think sometimes, do you think it would be easier to just do it, like let them have it in that little space in their little room, or whatever
No.
gazebo thing they got,
Like Marlene
and
Brown
then she
said.
has it in her own, and then in her house maybe she do something else.
No, Marlene Brown said have someone else plan the party.
Ooh,
That finishes everything.
have somebody else do it.
Yep.
That's what you.
Barbie. Hey, Barbie. Barbie said her father.
Hey, Barbie
Let her
girl.
father plan the party somewhere else, not even in the home. I knew your location. That's good.
Yeah, that's what I said. I guess because it's so last minute and all of that. Because that's what I said too. I was like, why don't they just go someplace else? I guess they're trying to save money and cut costs. So definitely let me know in the comments, you guys, definitely what you would do. I think a lot of times when people get in certain relationships and dynamics are not, boundaries are not made, then you end up getting into these types of situations. And I mean, part of me, the little petty part in me, is like, you know what? I should just have everybody come over here and it be like super horrible. But that would just be a waste of time to do all of that stuff and have everybody come there for it to be a mess. So that was her scenario that she had. Definitely, you guys, let me know. I told her, just tell her not to do it. I feel like this is not a black family, so the dynamics could be a little bit different. Everybody's trying to be. I feel like the stepmom really tries to cater to the daughter sometimes, because of feelings and not wanting to be, not wanting is, step parent dynamics sometimes are a little bit different. It's hard because you want to please the child at the same time, as well as, hold, firm boundaries. So I've never dealt with a step parent, but I've dealt, sometimes with people that had other kids, and, you just have to let them know what you are not willing and willing to do. And I think that they respect that from you at the same time.
It depends on the outside influences as well, Senny.
Yeah.
They respect that from you, but if mom is in the ear poisoning that kid, they're not going to respect it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everyone's situation is different.
Yes. So our consensus is don't, my friend, if you're listening, we say over here, don't have the party. Tell them you can't do it. Mm-hmm. Just say it now that you can't do it. And if your husband gets mad at you or whatever, tell him he needs to deal with it. And you'll be fine. Everything will work out.
Period.
And hopefully you get to go to the graduation party. I don't know, because I think they're worried about the family dynamics after the fact, like how they'll feel after. So we'll see. If I can get an update, I'll let you guys know what they decided to do.
Vanetta's trying to call in, I think.
Vanetta, are you trying to call in?
Yeah, she's trying to call in. Barbie said she is not. No one will be having a party at her house where she cannot attend. Girl, I agree with you 110%.
Yeah.
You're not going to make me uncomfortable in my space and think it's okay.
Right.
So, yeah.
Boundaries, people. I don't even know why this is a conversation. I don't even know why they're entertaining the whole thing. Oh, okay. Here we go. I have my headphones. Okay. Vanetta.
Hey, good morning, ladies. Can you hear me?
Good morning, Vanetta.
All right. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Miss Nico.
Good morning.
Okay, to me, this is very simple. Very simple. First of all, she's a child. I've been a step parent, so I know how that situation is. The child is just that, a child. So it's up to the adults to curtail her little behavior. Mm-hmm. Because if the mother had inadequate or insufficient place to have the party, and you're asking me and my husband, the father of the child, to host an event, you right, I'm gonna be right there front and center.
I know you are, Vanetta. Mm-hmm. Y'all haven't met Vanetta. She don't play no games.
Because at the end of the day, for whatever reason, the mother couldn't host the party at whatever said place. So now you're asking the father to step in. This no problem with that. There's no issue with that because the father should be able to step up. But yes, if he's married, that woman has every right to be right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a day for the child. So everything else should be put aside. Y'all don't have to really speak. Y'all don't have to make conversation. Y'all don't have to take pictures together. But audacity, unmitigated gall to even say that my wife can't be there. You and your mother? Yeah, no, that's not happening. That's not happening.
Vanetta, did you?
This is the issue.
Vanetta said unmitigated gall.
Absolutely.
Who does
Absolutely.
that? Like, I can't see somebody, y'all come into my house and you want me to go out for the day. You want me to go out to the mall or go to a friend's house for the day?
But Vanetta, I
We all
blame
sitting back
Dad.
there eating a Frank. We all sitting back there eating potato salad. All of us.
Yeah. I blame Dad. I feel that may be an ongoing issue. That's why the daughter's so comfortable saying, leave your wife home. She can plan it, but she can't be here. So there's something a little bit more deeper there, I think. Because there's no way.
You know what? But at the end of the day, that's on the father.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Though all those different relationships and that dynamic is on the father. Because because whatever happened with the mother, the ex-wife, the baby mother, or whatever the situation is, the man should be controlling that situation. And I don't mean control as in, putting his will on people, but he's the common denominator.
Right.
So he should have had those conversations already before we come into a graduation party. Because obviously this is an ongoing issue. I'll be damned if some child asked me to leave my house so you and your mother can host an event in my house?
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
Everybody's leaving.
We're
Oh,
not doing
yeah.
that.
Everybody got to
There
go.
will be no graduation party. There will be no graduation party.
I agree.
Yeah, I know. I agree, Vanetta. Sometimes people, I just think I think it's more the stepmom. She feels bad, but she shouldn't. And I feel bad for people like that.
Bad about exactly what?
Because she wants to help the daughter. She understands, this is really big time for her. And, she kind of feels like, am I being petty by not just going and doing something else? But I don't think so, because that's rude. Right.
Exactly. She's not being petty at all. And it seems like she's caring about the child's feelings and essentially the mother's feelings more than she's caring about herself and her feelings. And that's what I'm not going to do.
Right. Yeah. See, self-worth, people. It's really... I was like, I'm actually concerned for her, girl. Like, blink twice if you're all right.
I think she's okay. I just think she don't know how to navigate this situation because it's very, very touch and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to deal with any situations like that, Vanetta, being a step parent, where the other parent didn't maybe like want you around for certain things?
Not necessarily want me around because she didn't want the smoke, but I did have a situation because my ex, he had children before me. So yeah, so there was a situation with the other two moms got along with perfectly, but the one, oh yeah, me and her used to go at it, and she was much older than me too. Right. So I was ready for all of it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it used to be a lot of issues, and it used to cause a lot of arguments. I'm not gonna lie, it used to cause a lot of arguments because yes, my EH felt like, I think because the child wasn't living with him, and my kids were living a little bit better in a sense. I felt like he always wanted to extend himself with trying to appease them, if that makes sense.
Right.
So yeah, and I wasn't for it. I even had to one time go off on my mother-in-law about the situation as well. Because you're not gonna make me feel bad for what I've been able to do for my kids because that mother could not.
Right.
I'm not gonna do. I don't have anything to do with that. And yeah, the mother had an issue.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad
Go off on me. She used to try to sometimes, curse when she would be on the phone and I would say stuff in the background and it wasn't nothing negative, but I was like, in a sense, like grow some balls. Like he was always scared, like I don't want to cause an argument. Sometimes there's going to have to be an argument.
Right. Sometimes there will have to be an argument.
Up in here.
Well, I'm glad that we're past that, Vanetta, and better days are ahead.
You got Vanetta all riled up on this Feel Good Friday.
Yes, we appreciate you, Vanetta.
Have a good day, Vanetta.
Yes, so we appreciate that. So definitely self-worth on this Feel Good Friday. That's what I would do. And, you know, right now I kind of deal with that a little bit with not so much not wanting to be there, but I do feel pressure, you know, from my, you know, I have 2 children with a man and he currently is in another relationship, and she does not, you know, she does not like me. I don't really like her personality, but I keep, you know, that over there. My kids are older. They're my daughter will be 14 on the 27th and my son is 11. So, you know, there's really not much for us to communicate about, you know, when the kids go over there with his dad, like everything's cool. But sometimes his family will have events and they want me to come. And I mean, I do want to come because I do love them. You know, they help me out. They're, you know, always there and we are friends. But sometimes I do feel the energy from his girlfriend when I'm there. And, you know, I don't really...
You can't let her change who you are.
That's true. But sometimes I'm like, you know, it's always that, should I stay? Or maybe I'll just stay for a little bit and then leave. And they'll be like, no, stay. We want you to stay. And I'm like, yeah, but this is kind of weird. So we'll see. Because it's always like that fine line between exes and current, you know, relationships. Like, how I definitely think if me and her had a better relationship, that it wouldn't be like that. But when the relationship is strained, sometimes it is hard to fight that fine line. But we'll get through it. She'll get through it too. Like, girl, I don't know what you want me to do. And that's another thing. My daughter's birthday is about to come up. And so I guess we'll just be doing separate things. Her dad is like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, why are you asking me what I want to do when you know that we can't do anything together?
I'm going to do me. That's what I'm going to do.
Right. And you do whatever you want to do. That's it.
Yeah.
And then he was like, okay, fine. Like, but he had an attitude about it. Like, I was trying to brush him off. And I'm like, it's not me. It's your girl. And you act like you can't say anything to her. So what do you want me to do? I'm going to keep it pushing over here. So thank you guys for that input. And if you guys, you see we have very diverse feelings, and you have experts here in the chat room that will guide you. So I'm going to also be listing that in the group room, how you guys can contact us. I'm going to get into some entertainment news for you all today. There is some things happening. Nick Cannon, he's in the news again. He is saying that he's ready to get a vasectomy. He says, I ain't looking to populate the earth completely. The actor, he has 7 children with 1 on the way, said he already underwent a vasectomy consultation. He ignited headlines last year for saying he fathered 4 of his children within a year on purpose. Now he's saying, I already went and got my vasectomy consultation. I'm definitely looking forward to taking care and loving all the children that I do currently have. Definitely Nick Cannon's fatherhood journey began when he welcomed twins, Monroe and Moroccan, with ex-wife Mariah Carey in 2011. He then has expanded his family by fathering golden and powerful queen with Brittany Bell in 2017 and 2020. Then in 2021, after announcing he was anticipating another set of twins, Zion and Zillion with Abby De La Rosa. Cannon's son Zen, then he had with Alyssa Scott. That's the one that unfortunately died last year at 5 months old from brain cancer. But then in January of this year, you remember he caught a little slack for that because his baby had just passed away later in that year. And then in January, he announced that he was expecting a baby boy with his wildin' out. I think she's one of the model girls on there. Her name is Bree Tiesi.
Talk about a come up.
Yes.
Sis came up. Talk about a come up.
Bree Tiesi, she is going to be the latest baby that he's having this year. He went on a media tour last year where he said he doesn't subscribe to monogamy. After revealing the big news about his latest addition to his family, he took to Instagram to say, the look my daughters give when they hear people gossiping about their daddy again. And then he has a picture with him and his daughters. So, he also said that he was going to therapy, and that's when his therapist had told him to be celibate, and he was still, women were still announcing that they were having babies. So I think what this is showing is that he has a problem, and it's almost a little alarming because you're still not giving yourself any discipline.
Still populating the earth.
You want to continue this behavior, but now you don't want to get any negativity from it, so you're just going to get a vasectomy. Which, I mean, yes, that is a good thing, but I think since we know that you actually have a problem, I think yes, having kids is part of the problem, but also, why are you having so much unprotected sex?
Gato Laugh said he gotta have an STD. Somewhere down the line, Nick got an STD. And Princess Cox said he's a quitter. Bob Marley would never.
How many kids does Bob Marley have? Does he have a lot of kids?
Let me see. I don't know.
I thought Bob Marley just had like 5 kids. But I think, I am an advocate for vasectomies, especially if you're in a committed relationship and have a few children. Birth control is a lot on a woman. Mm-hmm. Vasectomies are
12.
Bob Marley has 12 kids?
12 children.
Whoa, fire. Shout out to Bob Marley. Vasectomies, it is an outpatient procedure. You're healed up. I think it's like a few days, not even. And you're back to normal. You don't have no hormone changes, very low side effects. It's actually the perfect thing. So I think more men should think about doing it, but I do believe that Nick Cannon has more work to do. So,
Nick,
how do you feel, Miss Miko, when you hear about Nick Cannon wanting a vasectomy, or that all these kids? You were surprised about his child journey that I was going through. Were you not aware he had that many?
Yeah, I think Nick just. I don't know if it's a problem. I think Nick is just a powerful man with money, and he's like, this is what I want to do. I want to populate the earth. Yeah,
that's just what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to you, Nick.
I just want to be more careful. The unprotected sex is through the roof. But who knows? He has a lot of money, so maybe he make them go through a whole lot of testing before they get down. Maybe.
No, I'm sure he's had something. Because that is a lot of people.
That is a lot of people.
Or he could be testing people. Well, we'll let you guys know. Shout out to Rihanna and A$AP Rocky.
Yes.
We know that she gave birth to a little boy yesterday, and she was there with A$AP Rocky. We actually well wishes started to flood in across social media. Chris Brown seemingly showed the couple love. He took to IG to say congratulations, accompanied by a heart, prayer hands, and a pregnant woman emoji. Chris Brown, of course, and Rihanna have seemingly had, their problems in the past, but they seem to remain good friends. And so, people were saying that they probably, so I think, people, don't make too much of it. He's just congratulating her on having a baby. So that was good. And I can't wait to see pictures. I wonder if she's going to take a long time to show pictures, just like everybody else does. So we'll see. Shout out to them. I'm excited. I'm sorry. This next story that I have, I'm sorry, it's cutting off for me. Give me 1 second. It's coming up. Sean Paul, Sean Paul did an interview, and he was talking about Beyonce once confronting him about dating rumors that started to circulate after they had collaborated on Baby Boy. back in the day, there were dating rumors about Beyonce and Shawn Paul. They began to circulate, and things got weird, he said, during a recent interview with the Daily Beast. Shawn Paul spoke up about collaborating with her. He said, I'd always admired her music, and she's beautiful. So when I heard Beyonce was stepping out on her own and wanted me to do a single, I was very excited. He said after the collaboration that she was pissed and was like, I need to speak to you. So we go back and talk, and she's like, what's all these rumors about? And he said that I'm not saying anything. These rumors F with my career. I just want you to know that. He said, they don't F with mine. And he said, I met Jay before you, and we was friends, so me and him should talk. If he feels a way about that, then we should talk, because it's not coming from me. Shawn Paul also spoke on times where he felt someone sabotaged their potential performances of the song, but he never knew who was behind the whole situation. One performance he detailed was for the VMAs, and he says, Shawn says Beyonce told him, we're going to have rehearsal, so look out. However, he says while doing press for the show, he heard the music for the rehearsal going on, and that said someone from the label told him that they're not going to do the song with you. And I think he was talking about Beyonce not doing the song with him. So he said seemingly he was embarrassed by the situation, but he let her know that it wasn't coming from him. I would imagine sometimes in the industry when that sort of thing happens, it is more likely that the guy leaked the situation. So, I mean, if that did happen, I don't think he'd be lying about it, but I'm glad that she confronted him.
Yeah, I heard rumors about that back in the day. I heard when they recorded the song, they weren't even in the same room. Like, she was overseas somewhere, and she sent them her verse. No, the video. Right. When they did the video, she recorded in another studio, and so did he for the video. So
right,
I think
I know
Jay forbid them to speak to each other.
Oh my gosh, that got so serious.
Yeah, he was not having it.
Well, I know I remembered hearing rumors about that too, but you know what? I just figured, especially when the video came out.
Video was fire.
Yeah, and how I think a lot of times people like to make stories in their head about, especially when you see two people have such great chemistry, you're like, ooh, I want to see them together, which is kind of like, that's what happened to me with Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony, because back in the day, they always used to do like songs together, if you ever like followed them. And, you know, they were both Puerto Rican, and it just seemed like they had so much into each other. And so then to see them get married years later and have kids, and they were together for a long time. I think they were together for like 10 years. So, you know, sometimes those things play on people's emotions.
They said, Vanetta said Jay-Z was nervous about this one. And then Princess said, and then he cheated. I know, right? The nerve. The nerve.
It was probably all those rumors that he had heard that maybe
unbelievable.
That maybe urged him on to start his cheating ways. That's always what happens. So, all right, Shawn Paul, but you bringing this up mad years later. Ain't nobody talking about this.
Yeah, nobody really cares at this point, but
but here we go.
Stay relevant, bro.
Stay relevant, bro. Also, one last story that I have. She's kind of a social media influencer, but she's also now she became the founder of a multi-million-dollar company called The Crayon Case, and it's a makeup brand, and her name is Super Scent.
Super Scent.
And if anybody follows her, her journey was really great. She literally like went from being a waitress, and she used to do Super Stories, where she would have like a story time.
They were so good. So story time with Super,
Yes, and she was on, and she's from Louisiana, so you know she has that thick accent, and she's very straightforward. I love her. If you guys ever hear about her or have the opportunity, go check her out on Instagram. And she and check out her makeup. I heard it's really cool.
I heard it's really good too.
It's called The Crayon Case, and it's makeup, you know, supplies that it made like in a crayon box, and she'll have like eyeshadow palettes in like a composition notebook, it looks like. So she made the makeup based off of school supplies.
And it's in Target as well.
Yeah, she's all over the place now. She is blowing up.
Well.
And one of the good things that she does is she likes to buy property and, you know, gift it to her family and build, you know, on it. She really wants generational wealth. And she's kind of had a been through a couple of public relationships with her men, and right now she's currently in a relationship, and it currently has made blogs and everything like that because she recently had their anniversary just passed, and she actually purchased land for him as an anniversary gift. She took to Instagram to share that she had surprised him with his own land while he was working. She surprised him because he thought that they were just going out, like driving around. And he was very surprised about it. She said, "Happy 1 year anniversary to the man of my dreams. Thank you for giving me unlimited patience, romance, time, energy, memorable moments, respect, attention, and more. This year with you taught me that I have to work on myself to have a healthier relationship. You taught me how to communicate more, how to listen, to understand and not to respond, how to respect my partner, and how to not react when something is wrong." She also shared that her boyfriend Razor had purchased a home 6 months ago and had added her name to the title, and that was a sign that he saw longevity when it came to their relationship. She said, "This land is for you. I even got you more floor plans as well." So everybody was congratulating them.
What's the boyfriend's name? I want to know what does he do? What's his net worth? Because I know she's always getting with these guys, and
his name is Razor, Rayzor. I'm getting the feeling that he's some type of entertainment promoter, but I don't know exactly what he does. It's very elusive. I also gave another story a few weeks ago about I forget her name. Ari, I'm going to look it up, but she gifted her man some land as well. And I think she gave him like 200 acres or something like that.
what?
But they're not married. And Supa and Razor are not married. Do you think that there's something to doing such a big purchase like that? Or I guess if you feel like you're mature enough that you guys have that understanding that it'll be fine. I mean, maybe they have contracts and papers in place, I'm sure. But things are good when they're good, and when they're bad, they're... Because I've seen her feel like this about her other relationships.
Couple
like her children's father, I forget his name, but she has a child. I think she's like 4. So the relationship was not that long ago, and she was in love. And then she was in another one before this one. So I don't know. I don't know if I would ever gift anybody something like that was so large as land. But I mean, I guess if you got it like that, you got it like that.
They said that he's an entrepreneur, a business owner, boosting more than 125K followers on Instagram. And he has a brand called Rocket X Denim. And he also owns an event lounge in New Orleans called Bar Vogue.
Okay. All right.
He got a little bit of coinage.
He got a little bit of money. But, you know, when women have money, they don't care if their man got money. Especially if they love him. They like, okay, sir, I'll take whatever you got that you got going on.
What was her ex-boyfriend's name, that rapper guy? Was it Sage the Gemini?
Oh, yeah, she was seeing Sage for a hot, quick second.
Yeah.
I don't think that really went anywhere, but I'm trying to think. His name is, because remember she made that video, and she was like, what are you going to do? I want to say his name is Leon. You guys put it in the comments. What's Super Sense man's name? I forgot his dang name, girl. Now it's going to bother me because she kept saying it. She said, what are you going to do? I don't know. I have to look up the video, and then I'll let you guys know what she said.
I'm happy she found love. I just hope this one is a long-lasting one. Because one thing I see about Supa, she's human. But, girl, I don't want you having a new boyfriend every 3 months. Please don't introduce me to a new man every 3 months.
What do you think about gifting land? Do you think that's a good gift? The gift that keeps on giving?
Yeah.
Would you give it to somebody that you're not married to?
No.
Would you gift that to somebody you're not married to?
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
But I
put a one in the chat room if you think that's a good idea to gift land to somebody you're not married to. Like, girl, why couldn't you just get him a nice watch or something?
Right.
Get him a Richard Mille.
I was going to say, what about a Richard Mille, girl?
Get him that. That's fine.
I was just about to say that.
If he puts your name on a...
Lewis.
Lewis.
Thank you, Lakeisha Berglund.
Yes, Lewis.
Lewis.
Yes, remember, you guys, she did this video because she was calling out Lewis because they had got into a fight and he had wanted her daughter. He had wanted their daughter. And she was like, where's she going to sleep at, Lewis? She's like, you can come get her. What's she going to eat, Lewis? Who's going to do her hair, Lewis?
Lewis is kicking herself, man.
You ain't got a car. Who's going to come pick her up, Lewis? She was going off in her car with her bonnet on. It was
with that accent. It's the accent for me.
It's the accent that does it. I'm gonna put that video in the group room. Shout out to her. So yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't give somebody land with no marriage. No.
Yeah.
And I need something more permanent. You could put my name on the title, yeah, because we know what I'm about.
We know what I'm about. I'm vetted.
Right. You know how I'm coming.
I'm vetted.
No, so this story, this is actually a sports story. A Lolo Jones, she seems to be a runner. She's actually coming under fire. She took to TikTok to talk about her reason for deciding to remain celibate, and people were coming at her online. And so she's an Olympic hurdler and bobsledder, and she's explained that men constantly tease her about her decision to abstain from sex until marriage. She also revealed that she had to recently cut ties with a man she had recently been talking to for 8 months. She said, "Tonight I blocked the guy I was talking to for 8 months. My heart just couldn't take it anymore. He gave me so many mixed signals. He would talk about marriage and kids, but then keep me in the friend zone. He would never make time to see me. My heart is so heavy. I'm so exhausted by my dating life, and I've prayed for years with many tears for God to please allow me to find my husband. Oh. I even prayed, if God didn't want me to be married, to remove the desire from my heart. But as the years grow, I want to be married more and desire badly to have a family of my own, and I just keep getting my heart broken. I get teased all the time because I won't have premarital sex. Guys will DM me that I'm old, I'm washed up, I should just put out already. So I'm just crying out, where are you, God? Your words says in John 14:14, if you ask me anything in my name, I will do it. Oh my gosh. I'm asking God to please honor the desire of my heart. Your word says 2 are better than 1. Ecclesiastes 4:9-12.
Who's this person?
This is Olympic hurdler Lolo Jones. She's 39 years old. She's also a bobsledder. Mm-hmm. She's concluded with, I'm asking God, my father, my protector, my provider, please show up for me. And she got slammed online and was seemingly crying doing this. I understand that I'm a big proponent of not going to social media with certain things. Mm-hmm. This cry for help, I think sometimes when people hear that people are going through celibacy, that, you know, especially if you've had sex before, you know, I found that a lot on social media. People are doing this like resurgence of celibacy, like being, you know, I guess like reborn and being celibate again until they find the person that's for them, which is all cool. But sometimes I feel like it reinforces those people that are like, see, you need some. That's why you over there feeling like that. You need to release that energy, girl. That's why you crying online.
Yeah,
and you crying out to God
online. And she's a beautiful girl.
Because you need some D.
Mm-hmm. Poor thing.
So hopefully, and I can't believe that guys are calling her are DMing her and being mean.
What do you mean you can't believe it? Come on.
Well, yeah, but that's so mean. Why DM her and tell her that she's old and that's why she don't got a man, and just be mean?
People are just mean.
I think she is very pretty. I think that you just need to keep on keeping on. And next time you have a breakdown about your about you wanting a man,
Keep it to yourself.
Or this could have a lot more men in her DMs. You know?
But she don't want those men.
Yeah, but
She got to go to church.
it could be all different types. Yeah, but people say that. But do y'all know the church is declining? And I never understood why people said that. If you want a man, go to church. There ain't no single men in church. Every time that I've went to church and I seen a guy and I was like, oh, they're kind of cute. They'll be like, oh, yeah, that's Sister da-da-da-da's husband. There's never any single men in church. They're all married. What church y'all go to where there's single men? And not to mention, nobody's going to church anymore. Especially no young single. Churches are declining, especially after COVID.
Especially after you could just watch it in bed.
Yeah. So
You don't gotta get out
people
your bed.
telling people to go to church for men, you a goddamn lie. Stop telling people that, because it is not true. This girl, maybe she can go on Christian Mingle. But I will say that that is one of the biggest things, is that you have to treat dating like a job.
Interview. Absolutely.
Not even like an interview, but you have to actively go seeking for it. Now, nobody's telling you that you have to go and meet up with them, you know, go and be propositioning all these guys, even though that is a good idea. Like, you could, you know, start conversation. Nobody's, you know, you're just striking up a conversation, but you have to go out. A lot of people, you ask them why they're single, oh, I don't know, because you don't go anywhere. You know, if you go to just work and just go home and, you know, just go to the grocery store and just go and, you know, do those things, of course you're not going to meet any new people. You think he's going to come and knock down your door, or she's going to come and bust through your door. You have to put yourselves in places where those people are going to be. Like me, this summer, I'm trying
outside.
Not even outside, because I know what I'm going to get in the clubs, right? I'm trying to get a day pass to a golf course. You know what I'm saying? Put a cute little outfit on, go over there, get in a cart, try to roll around. They say deals are made on the golf course. So the men that got money are on the golf course. The men that are about someone, got some business to attend to, I'm going to go to the golf course. Just hang out.
Yeah,
go to the bar in the country club. Get me a little wine spritzer. See what everybody's up to.
You're right.
Instead of going to the club at 11 or 12 o'clock at midnight where you know what they just trying to do, go to happy hours. Go to bars that are around court buildings and different things like
Upscale
that.
neighborhoods,
where
yeah.
people are going to lunch. Get dressed up. Go have lunch in a little cafe, you know, a couple of times a week. Or go to a happy hour, because these men that got to go to work, you want a high earning man, a man that's doing something, he got to be in bed. He got a 4 a.m. Phone call with China. He's going to go get his little scotch and whatever at 6 o'clock and going home. Maybe you can catch him there.
You're right.
So definitely have to position yourself to, you know, get what you want, and put yourself in areas. Or if that's not the type of man you want yourself a truck driver, go start getting gas at truck stops.
Not being a lot lizard. No thanks.
No, I'm not saying that, but some people like that lifestyle. Some people are go to where the things that are attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? So, and hang out with people that do those things. I think a lot of times when people think about dating, they think about the usual suspects, like, oh, I'm going to go to the club, or I have to go get dressed out and go do this stuff. No, start going to the library, join a book club, like, do stuff out of the box, do things that are related to your hobby.
Available single men would attend places available
Yeah.
single men would attend. You know, I think you can
Or
find a
just
good man.
anybody, because you don't know. You can meet another person, become friends with them, and they know somebody.
Right.
So it's just putting yourself in areas that you want to be, and open yourself up to have opportunities to meet new people. That's the biggest problem that people have, is coming out of their box.
Yeah.
You have to actively do a little work. Nobody's saying you have to like people put too much pressure on stuff just because you're going, and make yourself available. Smile at people. Say hello.
Be approachable.
Yeah, be approachable.
Don't cross your arms when you're talking to them.
Yeah, so these little changes, and I think that we will be just fine, ladies. open yourself up. Maybe I should DM Lolo that. I'm gonna be like, well, girl, where are you hanging out?
Someone says, Senny, you have to go on her pages. Who said that? I just saw that.
Somebody said
Natalie Wright. She says, Senny, you have to go on her page and let her know.
Yes, that's what I just said. I'm gonna DM Lolo and be like, girl, listen, you're an Olympic hurdler, so I'm sure you mingle in great spaces.
In those circles, right.
Yeah, or if you want a girl, like, girl, what are you looking for? You looking for a husband? That's what she said.
Princess said, didn't y'all read the article? God got her.
Princess. Yes, but also God helps those who helps themselves. Is that actually in the Bible, or is that just something people say?
I think that's something we say.
Oh, okay.
That's not in the Bible.
So we don't know.
A closed mouth don't get fed.
Right. So we don't know if God actually said that. So we don't know if that actually worked. We just putting that on God. Well, so, he will help her, but she has to put herself in those spaces. So shout out to you. Do you guys like to vent to social media? Some of y'all do. Some of y'all be crying out on social media.
And
I
I'll
don't
be
like
here
to do
for
that.
it with the popcorn.
Yeah,
Put
I
me
don't
all
like to
in
do
your
that. Or
business.
people that be, what do they put? They'll be like, no, I can't believe this happened. And then you don't hear nothing else from them for the rest of the day. And you like,
the thing is, like, I don't be caring.
Right.
I'll just wait.
I be putting a big eye emoji.
I'll wait for the follow-up.
Is everything okay, girl? Why do you do that?
Oh, Michael Grasty has a good thought. He said, go where you enjoy being and you will find someone with the same interests. Michael, that is a great idea.
Yeah. You have to go, and because that way you'll enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you can create a network, and if people can, because you'll be happy too doing what you like to do, and everybody will see that. So yes, definitely want to do that. And so Lolo, we're here for you, girl. Y'all don't be like Lolo. What's
Sorry,
going on?
one more thing. Daryl Lyon says, stay away from the golf course and clubs. Those are my hangouts, and we don't need any distractions. Daryl. TJTL.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. And I'm going to have me the flyest. Those golf outfits are really cute.
They're cute. They
right,
are
Tamika?
cute.
Where do you go to find those?
Cute.
You just need like a polo shirt and the short and the skirt.
With a little top tied around, a little sweater over the shoulder.
Right?
Yeah, it's cute.
Me and my girls.
And a little visor.
Tamika, do you want to go to the golf course, girl?
No.
Okay. See, I'm going to have to ask my other
Michael
friend.
Be like, what you going to the golf course
Mike, she's just going with me. She's going to be my caddy.
for moral support. Yeah, exactly. I'm carrying Cindy's balls around.
Yeah,
Pause
she
my
can
balls.
wear pants. She doesn't even have to wear the cute golf outfit. She's just gonna wear pants and a cardigan and a hat. No, so that'll be fine. You guys hit me up if you want to go to the golf course
And record it. That might be a good thing to record.
Yeah,
Report
and,
back on that.
Daryl, which one do you go to? And how much is a day pass? It's like $100. Do they give day passes at golf course?
Yeah, Daryl, do they give day passes?
You
at golf
guys
course?
help me, because I think some of them you have to have like a membership. It's like 10 grand. No, sir. I need a trial pass. I just need a trial pass. This is new for me. So yeah, that's where I'll be. You guys can find me there. I don't think there's a lot of black golfers though. Is there a black golfers league?
There's a young black golfer in the Lehigh Valley. His name is Zachary Uhas.
Is he single?
He's younger. You like younger men? He's about maybe 26. He's a young guy. But he's phenomenal.
I think, a lot of people say younger men are like immature. But listen, I've been talking to these 40-year-olds and these 50-year-olds, and they are just as immature, petty, no accountability having, like, and I'm not putting that on all 40 and 50-year-old men, but
the majority.
I don't see any. I've seen more young guys, like, because there are some young men that I've met that are married, they started businesses, and they're like not even 30 yet. And they like love their wife. They want to start a family. So I think I would date a younger guy. He just has to
have it together.
Just knows what he wants, because a lot of younger guys want to, what is it called?
Sugar mama.
Yeah, not even a sugar mama, but they wanna be free. They know that being sometimes with an older woman, like, oh, she'll want to settle down, and I don't want to do that. So sometimes I think it's hard to find, alignment with a younger dude. But I mean, if he's adamant on that's what he wants to do, I mean, okay, yeah, I'll entertain it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like, I mean, I'm 35, so how low? Like 25? Like, you think that's too young?
I think you could date 10
like
years
28,
under and 10 years older. And I'm sorry, 5 years. No, 5 and 5.
5 and 5, so 30.
Yeah, 30.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 5 and 5 is pretty
But
cool.
I'm saying, if you're 25, you got a little energy.
you in your prime city. It's the best years of your life right now.
You know what I'm saying?
30s is 30s is a good time.
I'm available. I'm just letting you know. So yes. So we're actually going to take a 2-second break right now. I just have to confirm something. We're going to do front page news when we come back. That was the best that we have in entertainment. Not really much else going on.
I have a feel-good story for you guys as well.
Ooh,
For
Tamiko has a
Friday.
feel good Friday story. So we will be right back with that. Just give us 1 second. And I need to get some water, you guys. I woke up this morning, and I don't know. The window was open last night, and my throat is on fire. So I hope it's not allergies. 1 second.
DJ Younganut. If he ain't playing, I ain't staying.
It's Shawn Harvey featuring Senny J along with our co-host Barbi Cologne on Comedy World Net Radio.
Hey guys, it's Barbi Cologne from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on Comedy World Net Radio.
This is Senny J from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Catch us on Comedy World Net Radio.
Who is it? It's Young and Nut, and I'm doing them.
We are back. I feel better. I felt like a flower that just got watered. I haven't drinking any. Well, I usually drink some water before I wake up. And I mean, after I wake up, to start the day, I'll like down like a bottle of water I usually have. But I didn't do that this morning, and I was just rushing around. And by the time I got here, I was like, oh my God. And then I just been talking for the past hour, so my throat is like, please, God. So I just got some water and I feel so much better. I can actually and it was cold. So when water is cold and you drink it, you can literally feel it through your veins. Okay. So that's how I feel. Thanks, everybody. I just had to get that out. So we have on the line, we came back. I also have to let you guys know that we have LaShawn Oliver coming in to talk about our bowling for our graduate. We have a winner. Remember, I told you that they had to they had to write an essay and all of that. I hope she has the essay with them. I want to see what maybe one of them wrote. Maybe we could put it in the group room or something like that. So let us know, LaShawn. And right now we have a caller on the line. We are going to talk about the ultimate soul escape that is going on July 21st to 25th. We're going down to Antigua. So he is going to talk about that. His name is Powerful, and I'm going to have him introduce himself. Hold on with me one second. Make sure he's still here with us.
Yes, I am.
Good morning, Powerful.
Good morning.
How are you? This is Senny J, and I have my girl, Miss Miko, with me this morning.
Good morning, Powerful.
Good morning, sisters. How are y'all?
Good.
Good. So tell us about yourself. How did you get involved with this? What do you do?
Okay, first and foremost, if I may, I would like to say good morning to all your listeners just as well, and I pray that everyone's family is well during these hard times that we've been dealing with.
Absolutely.
Right? Secondly, Ultimate Soul Escape is a travel group in which a brother of mine and I discovered or got involved with about 8 years ago. And once we were involved, it was nonstop involvement in regards to the point in which we became promoters involved with the travel group. Now, initially, we didn't start out as heavy as the numbers are that exist today. And because of it, it has a lot to do with the ability that we have to identify with our clients and try to make them as comfortable as possible to the point where they are no longer clients. They're just considered family. Because it's about individuals being able to get away and enjoy some of the life that we have while we have it. We have multiple things that we deal with in society as adults each and every day. So this gives us an opportunity to be amongst one another and just release, relax, and have enjoyment.
Yes, I love that. How long? So you and your brother are involved with them, and you promote to get people to come onto the trip.
Absolutely. And the name of our promotional team is the Kings. So, when we come out, and it's kind of important that we have men, conscious men involved, because one thing that's important when we go away, people travel for several different reasons. Some come out just to be party animals. Some come out just to be able to get away from all the things that they have to deal with. So one of the importance of us coming on, because of the conduction of ourselves and the men that we conduct ourselves as, we're trying to bring men alike that think alike, move alike, because it's important that we respect the space of one another just as well, for the several different reasons that we come out.
Right.
If I answered your question.
No, yes, you absolutely did, and I appreciate that. And yes, we need more men. There's a lot of women coming on these trips. We were just talking about going to places where you could find like-minded people like yourself for dating and things like that. So, do you guys try to reach out to single men that would like to go on trips, or do you guys find a lot of couples go?
Absolutely. We make the attempt to reach out to the gentlemen and gentlemen, all the listeners, please fully understand. For whatever reason, it appears as if there's a reluctance of the men to travel. Now, we're supposed to be the strong aspect of what we have, the connection that we have. So we need men to come out so that they can see it. They can we can also be a part of the competitiveness with us, because some of the things that we have going on, such as on the beach, we compete with one another as far as tug of war or several different types of things. Physically, because you have many of us that work out, and you have several other things where you got people that can just sit down and be in their think tank and relate to one another, try to create things. Networking is what they call it, pardon me.
Right.
Networking is what they call it, and it's so significant because we get the opportunity to meet people not just from the areas or the boroughs in which we're from. We're seeing individuals from different countries now because we're going to a different country, along with being accompanied with several states. So it's a wonderful experience.
Right. I can't wait. And we actually we went to. Were you on the trip for Costa Rica last year?
Absolutely.
Well, I definitely must have missed you, but I went and I had such a great time. Is it hard for you guys? Are you involved with picking? Where do you go? How do you guys, wind down that list to decide where to go next?
Yes, collectively, we sit down with Miss Lady Diamond Leslie, as
Right.
everyone knows her, boss lady, and collectively we'll put some places or geographical locations out there that may sound interesting, but it has to be reasonable just as well, because you got to think in terms of what other people's can and may not be able to afford. So that's one of the methods that's utilized. Hope sometimes we try to pick different areas in order to create the experience of just the travel throughout the country. And sometimes it's nice to even revisit some of the places we've been. Like Costa Rica was our second time last year, and it
Oh
was
wow.
so much more built up or gentrified from what it was when we initially went there that it was amazing, and
Yeah.
it was certainly a great time.
Yes.
I was the gentleman walking around being helpful to the entire island.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
the island.
I know. I have to look at you on social media because I'm sure I probably seen you because I was all over the island as well.
Uh-huh.
I was.
Hmm.
There's a running joke. So, no, I had a really great time. What can people expect this year? Maybe for if you're returning or if this is your first time. I remember, last year, they definitely had themed days. Are there going to be
Hmm.
different themed days this time or and things like that?
Absolutely, we try to make a practice of that also to provide or at least provide different themes so that people can come out. It's kind of nostalgic when you have certain things pertaining to the '80s or the '90s. It gives you the opportunity to slide back into that time. Although
Hmm.
we know we're a little old, but it's but it's enjoyable, especially when everybody's in participation. So I remember one time we had a theme, the Army theme. I thought that was just so magnificent because everybody, complied and just looked great together. Personally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really enjoy all the themes as long as you play a part in it and do what you do. So that's always going to be something that will be available to all. As far as the expectations, the one thing that I can guarantee is that you're going to enjoy yourself, period. Now, when you get there, you may find a greater enjoyment than what you were looking for initially. And hopefully that comes out of the staff. No, no, pardon me for the usage of hopefully. I know that will come out of the members and the promoters of Ultimate Soul Escape because that's what we pay attention to, making sure you guys are okay.
Yes, and you for sure definitely do that. I know we talk about it all the time. When we were leaving Costa Rica, there was problems with the flights leaving. Of course, definitely that has nothing to do with Ultimate Soul Escape, But Leslie took the time to, ride from the resort to the airport. And what
Mm-hmm.
was that, like a 2 hour ride or something like that? So
Yeah.
she did that to just come, see how we were holding up, see if there was any updates with what was going on, and just, to be there as a listening ear. And I know that I definitely appreciate it, and I know that the people that we were with, did as well. So,
Well, let me say this about the sister boss lady. She's so attentive of not just of, but just of everyone in general that you can have a second cousin having a baby cushion and then she'll pop up
right.
and never met her in her life. You understand what I'm saying? She's just that type of person, and everything she does is extremely genuine. Initially, I had no idea of the level of resolve and work and determination that sister and the entire team, I'm not leaving none of y'all out, so please don't bite my head off a little later. The entire team puts in. It's incredible, and it's what makes it work, and it's what allows everybody else to put in a greater effort just to see it work even better.
I know. I'm so excited. Are there any I know that, we're coming down to the wire. Is there still availability for anybody? I know it's like you got to have all the money now. Can people still reach out, or are you guys pretty much at the end? Do you know about that?
Absolutely. We still have some availability. So by all means, if you have the Ultimate Soul Escape website, you can go on there. You can reach out to any one of us on the communicative line, and we'll take it from there. We'll see to it that you're booked appropriately. You will be able the exact number of rooms left. I do not know exactly, but I do know there are rooms left. So by all means, book.
Right.
We got it. We got you.
Yes, and I know for sure Leslie's definitely going to make sure you get on that plane and you get there to have a good time. I can't wait. It sounds like an amazing event. And where can people contact you? Or if you have, we're going to leave you with any last words you have about this, and definitely leave your information where people can contact.
Well, on the website, we do have the text information. I believe mine is text 751 or text 752, 7501, in which you can reach Powerful, or if you just see the Kings, you can reach out to me in regards to that booking or reserving a place to come on this trip. I might want to share that when we were in St. Martin, I think we were about 90 deep. We are now at 450.
Whoa.
You understand? So the growth of this has happened. The vision that this sister has had is being manifested through the work itself. We have more room. So with me saying that number, by all means, please, y'all come on in and book with us.
Yes.
Get this done.
Yes, for sure, you guys.
Definitely,
Go.
guys.
It's a 5-star experience from beginning to end. I had such a great time. So definitely, if you're thinking about doing that, we're going to do more calls like this and have more people call in to promote until they're sold out. And then we'll just be talking about how much fun we're going to have.
How much fun we going to have, yeah. Powerful. What is your Instagram? What is your Facebook?
And I truly hope I was inspiring to your listeners, to yourselves, and anyone else that's out, well, all the people that's out there listening. Gentlemen, come on, fellas, let's get it together,
yeah,
man.
What do you, Powerful, right. What do you be hearing from men about, because we always hear about girls and girl tripping and where we going. Why don't men have guys trips? Or what is the most thing that men say why they don't get together and go like out the country or do a trip?
Ooh, it's going to be a whole different topic. Boy, that child support is hurting everybody.
Not the child support. Stop.
We talk about a whole nother topic. Yo, got a lot of individuals stuck, but don't get me wrong, gentlemen.
Oh, because they can't travel because of that.
If you play a part in bringing them in existence, play a part and take care of them. That's that.
That's right. Him leaving a powerful message on his exit. What is your Instagram? Do you have Instagram?
Powerful 752.
Powerful 752.
And what about Facebook?
And Facebook?
Under my government name, Thomas Admiral.
Okay, Thomas.
Oh yeah, or if you have a promotional page or anything, but we'll have people. Go ahead.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, yeah, and we'll put that in our group room, so people can contact your your promotional company for the event, or you guys can go on ultimatesoulescape.com. Do you guys have a .com for that?
Yes, Ultimate Soul Escape website. You go right on there and you see everything you need to see.
Okay. All right, no problem. Thank you, Powerful, and I'm sure we will be hearing from you again soon.
So nice talking to you today, Powerful. Have a good day.
And you ladies have a wonderful day, and you wonderful listeners, y'all be blessed as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We will.
Bye-bye.
So that was very great, you guys. Shout out to Powerful. I'm gonna have to go look up his page because
I'm already on it. I'm already like, what's your page?
Yes, we are. We're gonna have a great time, you guys. If you didn't know, and we have LaShawn in the building. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. How are you doing? Good. Oh, look here. Let me put your mic on. Or does it have the other one on there?
Is it on?
Yeah. Hold on with me 1 second, you guys. I'm gonna look at it. Okay, hold on with me, you guys. 1 second. We'll be right back. We're gonna talk to LaShawn about the Bowling for a Graduate that we have. So just hold on with us 1 quick second.
DJ Younganut. If he ain't playing, I ain't staying.
It's Shawn Harvey featuring Senny J along with our co-host Barbi Cologne on Comedy World Net Radio.
Hey guys, it's Barbi Cologne from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on Comedy World Net Radio.
This is Senny J from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Catch us on Comedy World Net Radio.
Who is it? It's Young and Nut, and I'm doing them.
DJ Younganut.
Shout out to DJ Younganut. Thank you so much for that mix. Okay, y'all, we are back with the show. And right now we are going to talk about, we have been talking about these last couple of weeks, us doing a bowling for a graduate. We bowled for them, and they actually had to complete an essay. And of the graduates that submitted essays, there was one that was picked, and we have LaShawn Brown, who's here, who she headed this whole event and got everything together. So I just want to have LaShawn maybe say what was the essay question and how many people actually participated, and then we actually have we're gonna have the win. We're gonna announce the winner of it, and I believe they might be able to call in to talk a little bit about their essay. See if you can talk into that. You can use that one. Hold on. Bring it to you. Yeah,
It's not on.
yeah, it's on.
It is?
Yeah, say it.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear it in my mic.
Try the.
Yeah.
Try this one right here.
No, it's talking this way. I just heard it.
Hello.
Yeah, just talk up a little bit.
Okay.
And talk. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, girl. How many? Hey, LaShawn.
Good morning, guys.
Morning. How many graduates do we have participate?
I'm going to say about 18 to 20.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
20 graduates.
Out of the 18 to 20, we narrowed it down to 4.
Okay.
And then Shawn or I didn't want to be the person who picked the winner.
Okay.
So I enlisted Keisha Fuentes.
Okay.
And she was able to read through and let us know her thoughts.
Yeah.
And that's how our decision was finalized.
Oh, okay.
I first want to say how Shawn really wanted to be here today.
Yeah.
He felt really bad. He wanted to actually be a part of the announcement of the winner. We've been anticipating this day for quite some time.
Yeah.
And we wanted to make sure that it happened today. So I had to do it without him.
Yeah, yeah. And a shout out to Shawn. Right now there was the funeral for Sharonda Rogers. So, Shawn definitely went there to go represent that. But we're here holding him down, and we are for sure going to get this name out for everyone. So
first I have Keisha on the line.
Okay, yeah.
I wanted Keisha to read the response that she sent to me on why this person was picked before we say the person's name.
And do you know what was did they have a prompt that they had to write about?
Yes, I'm sorry. They had to write about what it was like to graduate from high school and what their journey would be like, what they're looking for their journey to be like going into college.
Oh, okay. I like that.
And it only had to be 300 words.
300 words. Okay. That is definitely attainable.
And it was really hard to pick guys. So I feel like at this point, everyone was a winner, but we can only choose one. But it was really hard to pick. Everyone did an amazing job.
Yes, for sure. I don't even know what I would want to write. That is like a college essay question. Hi, Keisha, are you still there?
I am.
Hi, how are you?
My voice is a little froggy, but I'm here.
Good morning, Keisha. No problem, girl. All our voices are a little crazy this morning. We have you on here, and LaShawn said you had to, they wanted, an unbiased opinion on what was sent in from these graduates, and how, why did you decide to pick this one, and maybe what was the essay a little bit about?
Okay, I first would like to start off saying that congratulations to all of the young people who actually took their time to participate in this contest. They all wrote very well, and successes to all of them in their future. But this particular person, the reason why I chose this person is because they stood out to me from the initial first word of their essay, and they made it sound more like of a story, even though it was their lives. And they took part of the pandemic and some challenges that they've had, and they used it to propel them to understand what their future career goals should be. So their essay writing, their storytelling, it was all just seamless and connected, and I chose that person for their winner.
Oh, okay. Well, I really like that. And hopefully we'll be able to get that essay in the group room or post it up with a picture of the winner. So we definitely appreciate your willingness to help us out with this. And, I'm sure the person that wins this is going to be very excited. So we appreciate you, Keisha.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, Keisha.
No problem. Have a good day.
Appreciate you.
You too. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
So we have that, and we, what do they win, LaShawn? What were they buying for?
Win a gift card.
Okay.
I don't have it with me. It was something that Shawn really wanted to do on his own.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to feel like that he had played that part. So
yeah, for sure.
It's going to be a Bed Bath and Beyond gift card.
Okay,
they need that for the dorm and stuff.
Yes,
That's good.
Yes. Or slash.
Okay.
Or slash.
or Amazon gift card.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Something that they can really use to just up the dorm.
Yeah.
Things that they might need. Sometimes the parents don't think.
Right.
It's something that you want to get on your own.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm excited.
It was well deserved, but I do want to say thank you to all who always participate in the bowling events to help us. Everybody is a part of this. This is not just about the Shawn Harvey Morning Show or Pretty Confidence. It's also about everyone who participates. We're thankful,
right?
And it's appreciated because it's not. It's bigger than us,
right? No, absolutely. And it is good to have, community outreach and let these young people know that there are people that are out here that care for them.
Support them.
You put a little in, you get a lot out, definitely, especially when you're going to school, you're going to have to be writing essays anyway.
Yeah.
So get used to it. And I always tell people, especially people that are going into school, there are so many things out there So just research grants and all different types of things. And all they ever want you to do is just write something real simple and go on about your business. So I'm glad that we were able to do that for somebody and alleviate a little bit of that stress.
I think it was important for us to have them do an essay. We didn't want to just give it to someone.
Right.
We wanted for them to put the work in.
Right. No, for sure.
It's hard to pick.
Yeah.
If you're just gonna give it to someone random.
Right.
But when they submit something and then you get to read through it and you get to see someone's thoughts and visions, it just made it much easier.
Right. Okay, girl, I'm excited.
So I have all the listeners, all the participants for the contest listening in.
Okay.
I asked them to listen in at 8:30. We're running a few minutes late, but
okay.
The winner is
the winner is Hamani Patel. She is from Liberty High School and she's going to the University of Pittsburgh. So let's clap it up for
Congratulations.
Yes, Hamani.
Yes, Hamani.
And Hamani, if you are still listening, girl, you give us a call in. The number's at the bottom of the screen. I don't know if you're on Facebook, but you can call into us at 718-715-3178. And we would definitely love to congratulate you.
Absolutely.
And later on in the day, we should have a day that you're able to come down and get your gift card. We'd love to get a picture with you and do all that good stuff. This was amazing for you, and your words were obviously very moving. And we're, going to make sure that everybody gets to read it and see and get to see you. So we're very happy.
Well, what I would want to do is I'm going to reach out to Hamani.
Okay.
After the show, probably a little later on today.
Okay.
I'm going to get her picture and I want to post that with the essay.
Okay.
So people can see who the winner is.
Okay, yeah, do that. That's amazing.
Look out for that, guys.
Okay, yes. So we have that Hamani Patel. If you guys know her, and especially when we get that put up into the group room, contact her and let her know that good luck and congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, Hamani.
Yeah,
yes.
girl.
Good job.
I would love to got somebody. I remember when I was moving into my dorm rooms, my mom was like, well, I mean, you just need the basics and all that extra stuff. Do you really think you're going to need curtains? But I would actually, even though I stayed local, I still moved out with my best friend and we had a really great time. So we collaborated together. So it's a fun time, especially when decorating. I'm going to get into the news, and I think I'll finish off my news with Miss Miko's. She has a feel-good story for us. LaShawn, you're more than welcome to hang out with us.
Okay.
So chime in on the news, girl, because there's a lot of craziness going on out here. The first story that I have, a suspect is seen using a bow and arrow during a deadly rampage that killed 5 people.
Unbelievable.
I'm telling y'all, keep your head on
a swivel.
A bow and arrow. He probably couldn't get a gun, but he still wanted to do what he wanted to do. It seems like, maybe we have a little safety because it looks like it wasn't over here. A Danish man by the name of Anderson Braithen entered a supermarket in the city of Kongsberg and proceeded to go on a killing spree while using a bow and arrow as one of his weapons of choice. The 38-year-old didn't have a specific target in mind as he shot arrows at innocent bystanders inside of the store. He even managed to shoot some arrows into the homes of a few local residents. The carnage didn't stop there. He then stabbed 5 people to death. In the aftermath of the devastation, many people speculated about his motive. Some, of course, citing mental illness, while others claimed that he was merely an angry radical that had converted to Islam. Although Braithen would go on to accept full responsibility for his wrongdoings in front of a courtroom, the prosecution team and the defense argued that he should not be held criminally responsible because of his mental condition.
Are you kidding me?
Instead, they are aiming to have him committed to a mental institution in order for him to receive proper treatment. His upcoming trial will decide where he will be held for the foreseeable future.
No way.
Jail or mental institution? I mean, are mental institutions, is it crazy in there? Like, are they mean? Like, do they have restrictions? I need to know what a mental institution is gonna do and like how long should he stay in the mental institution? Do they think he's curable or whatever? You think they can get him to act sane again? Or is he insane? Like
a bow and arrow? Like my anxiety is on like 1,000. First last week with the shooting up in Buffalo.
Right.
And now this with a bow and arrow?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, I guess So
No.
I guess I'm actually gonna follow this story. This is actually happening. Well, it said a Danish man, so I would imagine it's somewhere in where do Danish people live?
In Danish.
In the in the
Danish
UK.
people live in Danish.
I don't know where Danish people live. Can somebody Miss Miko, can you find that out for me? Thank you. Sorry, because now I want to go. Now I want to know. As you know, that deadly shooting that occurred in Buffalo, new stories keep popping up. Definitely people's stories about people that they had there. You know, the guy that tried to stop the shooting and everything like that. But right now, it is being said that the 911 dispatcher, Miss Mika.
Danish people live in Denmark.
Oh, Denmark. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Shout out to Denmark. A 911 dispatcher allegedly hung up on the assistant manager during the mass shooting. They're actually being placed on leave.
They should be fired.
Right.
Fired.
Right, absolutely. While 911 calls are not readily available in the state of New York, Letitia called in during a segment on 2 Live on Your Side, a show, and she stated that she had to call her boyfriend in order to get help. I tried to call 911 and I was whispering because I could hear him close by. And when I whispered on the phone to 911, the dispatcher started yelling at me saying, "Why are you whispering? You don't have to whisper." And I'm trying to tell her, like, "Ma'am, he's in the store. He's shooting. It's an active shooter. I'm scared for my life." And she said something crazy to me, and then she hung up in my face. She said I had to call my boyfriend to call 911. It's also reported that Erie County runs the dispatcher system and confirmed the dispatcher is on leave and immediate action was taken, and the individual who took that call is now on administrative leave pending a disciplinary hearing, which should happen within a couple of weeks. 10 people died as a result of this shooting. I cannot believe this. This is like, have you guys ever seen that movie 911?
Mm-hmm. The TV show?
There is a TV show, but there's also a movie.
No, I've never seen the movie.
Oh,
no.
Oh, well, the movie's with Halle Berry, girl. It's on Netflix. You have to watch. It's an old movie, though. It's like from the 90s, but it's good.
Okay.
And I think that's what the show spawned off of. But you are right. It was in the show, because I've been watching the show, catching up on it. And there was a woman on the show that everybody, you know, she had been there for like a really long time. She was a 911 dispatcher and everybody thought she was awesome. But what she was doing is she was like hanging up on people and like telling people that's not really an emergency and like cutting them off. So, you know, and she got dealt with in the show. But so when I read this story, I'm like, oh my God, it's like that woman that was in the show. Like, and I understand burnout happens at all jobs, definitely. But how can you be so cruel as to say something like that to somebody? It should not be no administration leave. Like, you should be fired. And then I want criminal charges brought up against you.
Immediately.
Like, people, every second counts. So you cost lives that day. And that's not... to be honest, it's above your job now.
Right.
Like it's above 911, your manager and all of that and whatever hearing y'all about to do in your office. Like this is criminal now. These 911 dispatchers need to be held to a higher regard than anybody.
They're first responders.
Yeah, right. They are first responders. So and first responders, when they do something wrong, they need to be like charged like federally.
Yeah.
Like your job, I'm relying on you to get somebody over here and you over here playing with my life. Don't let me find out your name.
Shanna J Music, I think she's a 911 dispatcher. She said it doesn't help. We are short on 911 dispatchers. They're putting untrained people in there.
Oh my gosh. Shauna, do you work with 911? Do you work with the 911 dispatching?
Shanna, where you work, girl?
That is crazy. But yeah, and I can imagine they're short. There is probably a shortage because it's hard work. And I know it's like 24 hours too. I couldn't do it. Somebody wanted somebody had approached me with doing that because they were like, you have a nice phone voice. And I was like, yeah, but
beautiful voice, Senny. I love your voice.
I'm not calm for that. I will start crying. I'll be like, oh my God.
Run.
I don't have the nerves for that.
Is he still there?
Or I'll be the one to be like, I'm coming to get you. Just I would leave and go get you. So I can't do stuff like that. That's what I also somebody said you should be a nurse. Because they were like, your bedside manner and like you make people feel good. And I was like, yeah, but like, and I like to watch like surgeries and stuff like that. But I'm so clumsy and I'm always like messing stuff up and I'm not good at math. So I don't think those things make a good nurse. I'll be messing up people in there. So I gotta watch myself. This Wells Fargo is in the news again.
They're always in the news.
Wells Fargo, y'all need to get your stuff together.
They giving money back again? They brought up a lawsuit again?
Well, what happened is they were holding fake job interviews for minorities. But these jobs
no good.
But these jobs were already promised to other people. So they was holding.
I wonder who was the whistleblower on this? This is major.
I have Wells Fargo.
Senny. Drop it now, Senny. Go get you a nice little credit union and leave Wells Fargo alone.
I know. Is there anybody with the what's a good one to have?
They stole my money out of Wells Fargo.
They did talk to the mic.
Who stole my money out Wells Fargo?
Who stole your money?
You know how you go get your cash?
Yeah.
And I went to Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
On Freemansburg Avenue.
Uh-huh.
And then next thing you know, it was like $500 taken out of my account. And I'm like, I only took $20 out.
Right.
I mean, I was giving it back. They gave it back to me,
right,
of course, but they would get you.
Right. That's what people were saying. All of these fake mortgages they were giving people and all this other stuff. Well, let me find out who the whistleblower is, okay? Joe Bruno. That's who it is, girl. A former Wells Fargo executive in wealth management is saying some explosive claims that the embattled financial institution, as he alleges, that Wells Fargo purposely held fake job interviews with minority candidates for positions that were already secured by other job seekers. Bruno further states that when he complained about the blatant discrimination, he was promptly fired in summer 2021. He says that his termination came shortly after he told his superiors that the fake interviews were inappropriate, morally wrong, ethically wrong. Wells Fargo tells a different story of Joe Bruno's termination. The company claimed he was fired for retaliating against a coworker. That didn't exactly help Wells Fargo shoot down the allegations, as 7 additional former and current company employees claimed they were also told by their superiors to interview quote-unquote diverse candidates, even though they had no realistic chance of ever getting the job. Wells Fargo instead allegedly held the interviews to make it appear that the company was actively attempting to have diversity in its workforce. A spokesperson for Wells Fargo stated that all company employees are required to follow all hiring policies and guidelines, blah, blah, blah. Wells Fargo, Joe Bruno. I mean, I don't know, because now I don't know. Is Joe Bruno saying this? Because it would seem like it would be a waste of time to hold fake interviews. Like, why would you waste company time doing that?
Is it corporate?
I
think it's considered corporate.
Yeah, I am assuming it's corporate because this guy was he was an executive in their wealth management department.
Normally, in my experience, they already have who they have. Like if they're hiring from within internally, they already have the person in mind, but they have to do the formal interviews.
Well, this is the same thing that was going on in the Super Bowl. That what's his face? Yeah, but to me, you can interview people, but that's your diversity is coming in actually having those people in those positions. You can't be interviewing all these people that are so-called qualified, but none of them can actually make the cut.
Right.
Like, that's not helping anything.
I've been on plenty of interviews where I didn't get the position, and I know it's because the person was already aligned.
Right.
And I was told that.
Right. But it's also like,
why waste my time?
Right. And it's also like, how does that count towards your diversity if these people are not working, if these people are not there? Like, how can you say you're striving for diversity? If you're striving for diversity, somebody's going to make the cut. y'all still be having these C-suites of Babylonians, but you're saying you interviewed all these people. It doesn't make sense. That's why that guy, I have to do a follow-up story and figure out if that guy is still, they're still fighting the thing. Remember they were saying that email where they were talking about them not hiring any black coaches?
Yep, being reckless.
But they were just interviewing him with no chance of ever doing it.
Yeah, they were checking those boxes.
So it's really harmful for people to do that, and really shady. I guess I'm gonna have to get. I mean, I just have them like it's a savings. I'm not using it that much. I use
Senny,
PNC too.
Another account.
Okay,
Senny.
I'm gonna close.
Say bye
I'm
bye to
gonna
Wells
close
Fargo.
it out. I mean, you know,
the little
people
credit
vote-
union. Commonwealth is a good account.
What's it
to
called?
have? Commonwealth Federal Credit Union.
Or
it's a Pennsylvania credit union.
Yeah, it's not just about people.
Just as long as they have tap to pay capabilities, and because I hardly ever use my card or even go to the bank. I don't go to the bank for anything. Like I make my deposits on my phone. So these credit unions, as long as it's, you know, I can tap to pay and you can do all these transfers and do stuff.
Most of them are updating their system, and you can.
Or what's that other one? AAUSA? Isn't that one for like the Army people?
No, that's Navy Federal.
Oh, Navy Federal.
Yeah, I have that one.
I heard that that's really
it's
good too.
amazing.
But you got to get a referral to get in there, right?
I got you, girl.
You got me. I'm saying because I've been trying to get in there.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Yeah.
I heard something.
It's thebomb.com.
Okay, yeah. Because I heard one of my friends, she was going to go get a car, and she said she got an account through them and got an auto loan through them. So it was really good.
For my credit union is amazing. It dropped my loan. It dropped my payment down like $300.
I didn't know. Like, so credit unions, they're like to help you save your money more. Mm-hmm. It's not like, okay.
I don't think
they have like more securities.
They're not that greedy.
Right, with the fees and all that.
They make their money.
Okay. All right, yeah, so I'm going to look into that. Maybe you guys can get a hookup from someone you know. Don't contact Ms. Miko for Navy Federal. It's already preoccupied. And in my last story that I have here, a mom, as you know, critical race theory is still being a topic of discussion. And a white mom of a biracial son is suing the school over critical race theory. A Virginia mom says her 13-year-old son has changed since he learned about critical race theory, and now she's suing the school. In an interview with Jesse Waters, Melinda Riley says she never had issues with her son before the Albemarle School District introduced him to the anti-racism policy. Because of the information, Riley says her son now identifies as black. Jesus. We didn't have issues before. He is in 8th grade. He's seeing himself just as a black man. Go on, Riley.
Right.
He's seeing things that don't go his way as racism, and he is finding safety in numbers now. She also says that her son sees the world in a negative way, and he's been put into a box. She expressed that when he's asked to do chores, her son is using racism as an excuse because they have told him that's how people see him as a black man. That the world is against him, and he sees it as a negative now. She shared with Jesse that she expressed her concerns with the school and alleges the school stated her son could be a spokesperson for the black community. Where is this school district? In Virginia?
Oh,
the mother also said that the school stated if her son felt uncomfortable, he could talk about racial issues in a safe place. But the mom felt that was segregation. When I told them I didn't think that would be appropriate, they told me that if he was uncomfortable with the conversations, he and other children of color could go to a safe place during these conversations, and that's segregation. Miss Riley and other parents filed a lawsuit against the Albemarle School District in December. Her lawyer stated the school didn't deny the curriculum and is fighting back.
So this baby thought he was a Babylonian.
I mean, I would love to see what he looks like.
I would too.
But obviously he feels like his white mom is oppressing him.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, he's 8 years old.
Oh, poor baby.
No, or did she say he was 13? I think she said he's 13 and he's identifying as a black man. I mean, that's how the world gonna see him, girl. Yes, he's 13.
13.
So
yeah.
And I know, I have one of my aunts is biracial, and she's always, and her mom is like white Jewish, like that side of the family like never accepted her. She looks like she's Spanish, but she identifies as black because
Your mom?
Yeah, my mom's sister.
Wow.
And she all day she identifies as black, and she's like, that's what it is because that's what I am, and that's how they go and see me. So
this is weird. I have a friend. She's black. Her husband is Caucasian. They have 2 children. The son identifies as a black man, but her daughter says she's a white woman. And her daughter is looks like a black woman, and she says, "No, I'm white."
Wow.
Yeah, on the paper. I thought that was like the strangest thing, but that's how she identifies.
Yeah, and I find that, and I also think sometimes I do think that it's hard because I don't think that they should. I think that that's something that a lot of biracial people deal with is having to pick. Where they say that being in sometimes black spaces, they're not accepted fully by black people, and in white spaces, they're not fully accepted by white people. And it's kind of hard to figure out an identity. And I totally get that. And I totally understand because it's not. And I think that's the problem that comes in with critical race theory. To acknowledge wrongdoings based on race is not to say that is a hatred toward white people, but you have to have an understanding of the systems that are in place that allow you the privilege to move about how you do.
Right.
And you're right. You are not responsible for that. However, it is your responsibility to speak out about these things and to let other people see the wrongdoings in what is happening. And you're right. It does feel bad, right? When somebody is judging, when you feel somebody is judging you based on your color, because it has nothing to do with anything. And I don't understand why when somebody's, white people, black people, we're basically in the same boat. We're both frustrated with people, saying things about our color, but you have to understand that that is where the oppression is coming from. It's just in you being who you are, and we get it, and it's a negativity for us. And, I think it just comes with more understanding. It's hard to make people understand that they don't see that. I think this mom, it's not about, you cannot attack the school district because your son is having, trying to figure out who he is. It's your job as a mom to help him navigate that. And again, as a white mother, you should understand that and see where he's coming from, and to help him navigate, by letting him know, no, me telling you to do your chores is not
right.
me making you a slave.
Right. I'm not your slave master.
It's showing you to have basic hygiene and to take care of yourself.
But he's a kid. He's running with that. You know that.
Right. You need to see, but you focused on filing a lawsuit so that kids don't learn about slavery and racism and prejudice when you need, because you don't understand yourself. And you think the school is changing him. Maybe you should look at the curriculum, check it out, and see what he's actually learning, and see where there's a disconnect. Do the work, lady. But of course, we know you don't want to do that.
Nope, suing is easier.
Yeah. Like, to me, if my kids came up like saying something crazy like about their identity, we gonna get to the bottom of this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Who all you been talking to over there?
Right. Like, what's happening here? So I think they have totally the wrong mindset. So, shout out to your black son. Keep hope alive, son. Right. You can identify as a 13-year-old black man because when you out here in these streets, that's how these people see you. So, but I'm going to see a video because, some of these biracial kids, they look straight up white. So we don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to see what he looks like, but I don't think they're going to show him.
Right.
He's a kid.
Do you have a feel-good story? Close us out.
I do.
Before I keep going on my rant. I know Shawn is like, oh God, turn it off. No,
I do have a feel-good story, and you guys know my love for Notorious B.I.G. is real. And New York City is set to celebrate the Notorious B.I.G.'s 50th birthday tomorrow, and they're going to do it big, guys. Wow. So they're planning to go all out for the upcoming birthday of the late Notorious B.I.G., who would have turned 50 tomorrow, May 21st.
Wow.
Yep. According to Essence, there will be several events taking place in the Big Apple on Friday and Saturday to pay tribute to the Big Papa rapper, starting with a ceremony held at the Empire State Building, which Biggie's mother, Violetta Wallace, and children CJ and Tiana Wallace are expected to attend. Lil Kim and Lil C's are two of the many collaborators who are set to be showing up as well. While a tweet from the official Empire State Building revealed that the iconic structured lights will be changed to white and red to honor the hip-hop icon, together with Biggie's estate, will have a life-size holographic avatar of B.I.G. on the 80th floor, available for guest viewing and photographs from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. So y'all already know what's going down with me today before the Indigo. I'm going to New York.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be today?
There's more. Okay. There's more. It doesn't stop there. The Barclays Center in Brooklyn will additionally feature a video montage from him on the sprawling Oculus display above the venue's entrance. And even MTA is getting in on the action in celebration by allowing fans to purchase Metro cards with Biggie's likeness on them from 3 subway stations: Atlantic Avenue, Barclays Center, Lafayette Avenue, and Clinton Washington Avenue. This comes after it was announced that there will be several new murals of the Sky's the Limit lyrics in different parts of New York City, painted by local artists in partnership with Amazon and Beautify the Earth movement. That is a feel-good story. Like, I have chills. Sean,
she's like, I love Biggie. I'm gonna go.
You feel that?
Yeah.
I am going to Brooklyn today, y'all. It's going down. I will be at the Empire State Building. I will take pictures. I will post. I'm gonna have Metro cards. This is real. This is good stuff. It's a feel good Friday for me.
Tamiko is feeling. LaShawn
shout out to New York.
Yes, LaShawn Haynes Jones. She's an MTA worker. Are you going by any of those stations today? Pick up a Biggie Metro card.
Oh my god!
You have to request one, or I guess they're just going to be Metro
come
cards
out the machines. It says.
Oh, that's awesome!
This is awesome. Shout out to New York City.
Yeah,
for real. Mayor Eric Adams, good job.
That's one thing New York does. They really represent for their hip hop legends and everything like that. So I think it'll be really good. Yeah. So that was a feel good story.
Absolutely.
We appreciate all of you being here with us this morning yet again on the Ladies Takeover. I think I liked it so much. We don't know if Sean's going to be back on Monday.
Princess, we're taking over.
It's going to be this Saturday. No, but we truly appreciate you guys. There's definitely fun things going on this weekend. We will be out. We will be about posting. Definitely make sure you stay connected with us. You follow us on social media and like the show, share it, follow it, talk about it. We really appreciate you guys.
All of you guys. And congratulations to the winner as well.
Yes, and we're going to be looking for that.
Patel.
Shout out to you, Hamani. Buy something good with your stuff.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Keisha.
Yes.
Today is her birthday.
Oh,
and
Keisha,
I
happy birthday.
Purposely tell her happy birthday when I
Keisha that called in?
Yes.
Oh.
Today's her birthday. I want to wish you a very happy birthday.
Yes, Keisha.
And thank you for taking a part in this this event for us.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Yes, we love you, Keisha. And make sure you celebrate your birthday too, girl. Have a good time this weekend.
Turn up for us.
Turn up. And we're just going to look right over there. And we're going to wave goodbye. And we'll see you guys all on
see you next
Monday.
Week.
Shout out to y'all.
Hot mic. So I wanted to